Hello, everyone. I think I'm going to start uploading either on Sundays or Fridays because that's when I look my best, and for some reason I care about that. Because Sundays, of course, I got church, so I care about my appearance, and then Fridays, I have an institute meeting that I go to with this really cute guy. So he's on the institute committee with me, so I try to look my best. It's fun, it's great. But anyway, today I want to rant about Toys R Us. I know I've mentioned it in my other videos that I used to work there, but we're going to get to the fun stuff. I'm going to talk about the closure today. I normally would save this or not even rant about it at all, but given how Toys R Us is trying to come back from the dust and do it in such a short amount of time, I figure, why not? I'm not the disgruntled Toys R Us employee that's going to go do something stupid. I just think the company is being retarded with what they're doing, and I hate it because I am one of the 30-something thousand employees that got displaced. But the liquidation of the Layton Toys R Us, it was interesting. I've never been through anything like that before. Never want to go through anything like that again. We stopped accepting gift cards in April. I think it was April 13th, I believe. I don't remember specifics. Doesn't matter. But anyway, it was in April. And up until the end of Toys R Us, up until the last day of the liquidation, we would get people coming in. Why can't you take my gift card? What's wrong with you? You lied to us. And I said, no, ma'am, or no, sir. We have this policy. We've had this statement up here on the cash registers for months now. I'm sorry. And as the store would empty, people would come in and say, do you have this? Or do you have that? And I'm like, we don't know. Actually, we only have what they sent us from the warehouse. And my favorite thing was, oh, this is so bad. I'm so bad. When people would call, especially when it was getting down to the nitty gritty, when we were closing, I would say, thank you for calling what's left of the Layton Toys R Us. Because you gotta be morbid. I'm so sorry, but you gotta be morbid with this stuff, or you gotta laugh. You at least have to laugh, because being raunchy about your circumstances really isn't gonna get you anywhere in life, especially if you're not in a place where you can change your circumstances. Now, I love Toys R Us. I have wanted to work at Toys R Us since I was 3 years old. And I finally did it. I did it for a year. And a year in total, because I wasn't able to stay after the first season. But after the second season, I owned it, and I loved it. I would go back to Toys R Us in a heartbeat. But what the company is doing now, I guess, they are just going to start running their store out of bigger, more established companies, and they want to have it up by November. And I'm thinking, really? Really? Because what we were hoping when we heard that article was, oh my god, Toys R Us is coming back. That's so amazing. We're going to get our jobs back. We're going to start busting this out. But no, they're starting to, they're just going to go into stores who already probably have their established toy sections already, and they're only going to sell the Toys R Us brands, like Imaginarium and Koala and what was the other one? Journey Girls. They're gonna do Journey Girls. Now, we had this aisle at Toys R Us in my store that was all Journey Girls. It was all Journey Girls, except the very end was Welly Wishers. Welly Wishers is this little sister brand to American Girl. Nobody asked me, where are the Journey Girls? Everyone always asked, do you have this certain Welly Wisher? No one ever said anything about Journey Girls. No one cared. At least not from my store. Now, your guys' stores and my fellow Toys R Us former employees out there on YouTube, you guys might have had different things going on in your store, different sections, but not us. We never had anyone say, do you have the Journey Girl Brittany or whatever? But everyone wanted that Welly Wisher. And I don't know. I don't know how this is going to go. I'm a little bit disappointed because the way that they were talking was that they were going to start. I knew they weren't going to bring the whole store back at first, but they were going to start with I thought, I don't know what I thought. I thought Toys R Us was coming back, but I really didn't think it was going to be like this little store within a store. Now, Jeffrey's toy box, it doesn't exactly roll off the tongue, but I think it's kind of cute. I think it's adorable, but I think I should have thought, okay, toy box, that's a little smaller. That building in Layton's going to stay vacant for a while. Now, I would love it if Toys R Us was able to come back. I would love that with all of my freaking heart. I would go back to Toys R Us in a heartbeat. I would I would go and help them reset up the shelves. I would go help them stock the store. I would start from ground up with my Toys R Us. That is how much I loved working there. I love people. I loved that company. I loved everything about my job, except for the fact that we got no severance. We basically got a shut down the store, but other than that, screw you. But I mean, other than that, I mean, it's corporate America. No company's perfect. Wait till you hear my Wendy's stories. But I mean, overall, my Toys R Us experience, I got to be Sleeping Beauty for Halloween and go there for 2 days. I was there on not Halloween itself because it was a Sunday, but I was there. No, Halloween was a Tuesday. I was there for Halloween on Tuesday, and then I was there the Saturday before that, and I was Princess Aurora in blue because I look disgusting in pink, and I'm out of the norm. I like things that, you know, are not the typical favorite. As I mentioned before, King Joffrey was my favorite. But anyway, I got to be Aurora and walk around Toys R Us curtsying for everyone. And funny story, I met this guy and I thought he was a regular customer because he was dressed regularly. And I go up to him, I said, "Is there anything you need, sir?" And he said, "No, I'm fine." I said, "Well, if there's anything you need, let me know. I'll be around the store." And I curtsied for the man. I go up to the front desk and my boss, she goes, "Chelsea, I want you to meet," I can't remember his name right now. I'm sorry, my Toys R Us main boss, if you ever see this. But I cannot remember your name and I'm so sorry. We're gonna call him Jeff. We're gonna call him Jeffrey. There we go. She says, "I want you to meet Jeffrey," and I look and I go, "Oh my god," like it hit me. That's the guy I just curtsied for. And I look at him, my face stone cold, and he said, "Actually, we just met. This lovely young lady just curtsied for me after I told her I didn't need help." And I shook his hand, all like professional. I said, "Well, it's nice to officially meet you, sir. Now that I know who you are, sir." Like I couldn't believe I just curtsied for my boss. And I did the full out, like my dress out, not, I was like this, like I was bowing and curtsying. Like I really got into being Sleeping Beauty. I got into everything that I did at Toys R Us. Every event for those kids, every Jeffrey's birthday party, everything. I was so into it. Like there was this little girl once who told me, she was going through my line and she goes, "You are Pinkie Pie." And I look at her mom and "That's on My Little Pony, isn't it?" She goes, "Yes, but in all fairness, you are Pinkie Pie." So I go home and I do some research. And lo and behold, oh my lord, I am Pinkie Pie. I'm not even kidding you guys. So yeah, I got into My Little Pony after that. But hey, I told my mom, I said, I could be doing drugs. There are worse things out there than still loving Sleeping Beauty and loving My Little Pony. I could be doing drugs. But long story short, I have so many Toys R Us stories. They were so much fun. But as far as this Toys R Us coming back thing goes, I wish you the best of luck, Toys R Us. Thank you for the year of fun. But my honest opinion, what the hell are you thinking? I guess they partnered with one certain company out here, and they're gonna go off of that. I don't know who the company is. I don't know if they've released to the public what it is, but they want to set it up in November. Good luck, Jeffrey, if they ever decide to open the stores back up again, if they can ever do that. I hope to hear from them to come back because Toys R Us, yeah, you screwed up, but hey, who in the world doesn't screw up every once in a while? And yes, I am pissed that as a worker, I'm seeing Toys R Us come back. And I'm one of the 33,000 or 3,300 that I don't know how many who got screwed. I'm not happy about that, but overall, I have had too many good experiences with Toys R Us to be negative, and I do hope they can rise up from the dirt. So, good luck, and yeah, you'll hear more from me soon. Goodbye, YouTube.